Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Tim, and on this channel we do a whole pile of film geeky, creator, YouTubey kind of things, so you're in the right place, definitely. And today we're going to be having a look at something brand new. Just received this in the mail. It's the LensGo Wireless microphone 348C. It's a really good wireless microphone sender receiver lapel type kit. As you can see here, it's a two-component thing. It's got a nice windsock on it, and something really cool that this kit does that a lot of these sorts of things don't is that you can record directly on the transmitter. So that basically means you've got a safe copy of the audio here if for some reason the transmission gets disrupted or you get line or interference on the radio signal or something like that. That's a brilliant thing. So let's get this thing out of the box anyway, have a look, see what's in here, and then we'll put it onto the camera and we'll have a look and we'll see how well it really works in the real world. Okay, let's get this thing open. So here we go. Here's the box. As you can see, it's just the usual kind of box you get with this kind of thing, and on the back here it's got the basic specs and stuff. Couple of things of note on here is a 70-meter range, which is really good. Of course, it's got the TF card slot on the side we were talking about before. This does come in 3 different colors. You can get it in black, white or yellow. I've got the white one here, and I'll put the rest of this in the description below so you can have a look at it later. So let's get this thing open anyway. Just pop the top on the box. There's 2 packages inside here, so we'll just pull those out. The first one here is this blue bag. It's got a manual in here and a couple of audio cables and a USB A to C cable, and it's also got this little thing here, this little disky thing, which I will show you some more about later on. It's pretty cool. In the other bag here we've got this big plastic box, so we'll just open that one up. Now this is really neat. It's actually a charging case. It's got a USB-C socket in the side of it, so you can plug this straight in, and it's designed to look like the small transmitter. So I'll open that up by pushing a little button at the end here and lifting the case. So as you can see in here, I've got one transmitter, which has got the nice little wind muff on top of it and the record button on the side. This also takes the TF card in the side of it. And I've got one receiver here. You can actually have 2 transmitters that will both go to the single receiver in left and right channel if you want to do something like that. So let's get these out of the box, out of the charging case. As you can see here, it's got points down in the side where the devices sit into, so they can just charge away in here quite nicely by themselves. I'll just move that to the side for now, and we'll have a look at these things, which are quite neat. They're pretty small and they've got a clip on the back of them. On the transmitter we've got the record button on the top here, and we've got the slot card on the side and a USB slot on here as well. Round on the other side we've got the power button, so if I push that on you'll see the light comes up and it's looking for something to link to. On the receiver here I can push a matching power button, which is down here on the bottom, so I can just hold that in and you can see the power comes up, the link light comes up, and you've got the screen underneath here with all of the statuses, so it shows you the battery levels of everything. It's only got one transmitter. I might see if I can get another one of those. That would be quite neat. And there you go. That is basically it. So it just opens up straight out of the box, and there you go. It's all connected together and working. So here I've got an audio cable, and I'm going to plug that into this out socket on the back of the receiver, and the other end of that I can plug directly into the microphone slot, microphone 2 here in the A10 Mini, just like that, and that's ready to go. And now I can take the transmitter here and I can just clip that here onto the collar of my hoodie, just like that, and there we go, ready to go. So that's now transmitting, this is now receiving, so I'm going to switch over to it and we can listen to see how well it works. Now we're listening to the audio directly through the LensGo into the A10 Mini. I've done nothing to set this up or set volumes or anything on it. It should be auto volume and auto gaining. Now when I'm sitting at my desk, normally I'm using the Rode Video Micro microphone here, that's this thing that I have above me all the time, and I kind of have to be mindful of staying in proximity with it. But with this thing here just stuck on here underneath my bed, if I should get a black one as well, just so that it can put it against black clothing and stuff. The great thing about this is it means that I can like stand up and head over here and into the nether regions of the studio, so that you can still kind of see me in the background here, but I don't have to start raising my voice and yelling, and I can head all my way down to the shelves right at the back here where you can barely see me anymore, which you can't do with a static microphone which is physically attached to the camera or a boom pole on your desk or something like that. So having this here up on my jacket just like that is something that gives me a lot more freedom to walk around. So I could be in a studio space and go and demonstrate a whole pile of things with somebody else moving the camera around and not have to worry about audio volumes. And so there you go, back to the desktop microphone, and I'll just switch back again so that you can hear me talking in exactly the same space, this time from the lapel mic, and once again from the desktop microphone. So that's easy to see what the sound quality difference is. I'm not going to do an edit on any of the audio for this video, so that you can see exactly what it's like when I'm talking on the desktop microphone or switching to the lapel mic and yabbering on with that. So there you go. I think this is a great little microphone set. I'm going to go out and have a play with it later on when it's light outside, because it's dark at the moment, and we'll see exactly what sort of range I can get out of this, whether it starts breaking up or anything like that. I suspect it's going to be pretty good. I think we're going to find that the 70-meter range is maybe going to be a bit of a stretch, but we'll give that a test and see exactly how far we can go, and I'll also test it through walls and behind devices as well. Another thing I really want to do with this is to pop the windsock off the top of it here, and you can see the bare microphone. I want to put this on the end of a pole with a boom microphone of some sort and see if I can use this to do a wireless transmission of a boom mic back to a mixer or a camera. If that works really well, this one's going to be a fantastic mic to have, especially if I can get it going at that 70-meter range. Of course, if you feel like the transmitter is a little bit too big and obvious and is going to be seen easily and you need to conceal it better, you can always just use a standard lapel mic like this one here and plug that into the socket there, and then you can just put the lapel microphone, hook that onto the clothing as you normally would, and you're away laughing. Oh, and there's one more really cool thing I wanted to show you. Remember this thing? What is it? Well, that's easy. You see, what you can do is just take this off the back of the receiver, and it leaves that little magnetic dimple in there, and this thing fits straight into there, so just like that. What that means is that you can put this here behind a piece of fabric like my sleeve just here, and then take the receiver and put it on the other side of it, boom, and it will stay there. So now you can put this thing here onto any piece of fabric and it'll stick. So things like wedding dresses and suits that you don't want to put a hole into or anything like that, this thing here with its magnet will just grab onto there. That's a really strong magnet. The other thing you can do with this, of course, is it's got a little 3M sticky thing on here, so if you wanted to, you could like put that onto your car window visor or something like that, where you want to put a microphone but you can't run a wire very easily because it'll get in the way of driving. Then you could put that up there, take that off, and then just whenever you wanted to use this in the car, bloomp, put that in there, and you've got a microphone without a piece of wire going to your camera. Brilliant. I really like that. That's the sort of innovative thing that can make a real difference. Oh, and finally, the clip that goes onto the back of the microphone is exactly the right width and design to fit into a cold shoe mount on a camera. So you can just put that on there and then clip the microphone onto a camera, and there you've got a wireless mic stuck on the front of your camera. Oh, and if you don't recognize the camera that I chose to stuck this onto, it's because it's a really old camera. In fact, it's my first ever video camera I had when I used this to make a short film, which is, there's a link to that just there. if you want to go watch that later. Now if you want to see the outside test, want to go and shoot that, click down here so that you can subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn the notify bell on, and you can also watch this video and this video because well, YouTube have picked them just for you. They know the sort of thing you like, and apparently this is it. And I'll see you in another video soon. See you later.